Morning everybody, and welcome to Smokes and Bakes. You know me, I'm Dan. And today we're doing something I've never done on video before anyway. We're smoking some turkey breasts. I've done a whole turkey that I've cut up into pieces, and most people that smoke their turkeys do a brine, 24, 48 hours, a liquid of some sort, or inject it as well. Brines are usually a mixture of brown sugars, kosher salt, water, that sort of thing, and spices if you want to add. But today I'm doing just boneless, skinless turkey breasts. What I forgot to video yesterday, but I'll explain, it's just like any other fowl, wings, or a spatchcock chicken. You're gonna want to pat the bird dry first. So you do your boneless, skinless breasts and pat them really, really dry on both sides. And this recipe is actually called Texas smoked turkey breast, just based on the style that they do down there. No injections, no binders, just straight on rub on the skinned, boned turkey breasts. I got mine skinned and boned already, so I didn't have to process that so much myself. So you pat them really, really dry both sides, and then you just pick whatever kind of rub you want, and you get really generous with getting that rub all over your breasts. And it doesn't matter if they're big or small. Of course, the smaller ones are easier to eat. Bigger ones are more fun and feed more people. I don't know. Anyway, so after patting them dry, I put a whole bunch of rub on there, and you can kind of see the recipe I saw on YouTube was for like 4 or 5 pound breasts. And again, bigger isn't necessarily always better for turkey breasts, or any kind, that matter. These are probably about 2.5 pounds per, so you're going to want to, when you're looking at a recipe, size and thickness of your breasts will adjust the cooking time. And in that recipe it suggested about 2 hours of smoking at 275. So remember, smoking isn't always about time. Get yourself a thermometer, not a rectal one, but you're going to want to check it based on the temperature. So because these are significantly smaller, I'll probably check at about an hour and a half into that 2 hour time based on the recipe I saw. And then it's going to come the time when you foil and wrap it up and all that kind of stuff. And I'll get video of that and get to that later. But for now, you can see that these have an ample amount of rub on there. I love putting my rub on the day before, because it's like a marinade, a dry marinade. And one of my favorites, mostly for red meat. This time I'm trying it for turkey. Turkey's got more flavor than chicken, but I really love this mix. It's got salt and black pepper, and it's a bit sweet, but with some good, like, sort of steakhouse seasoning, without the really big bits and pieces of spice. It's a lot finer. Miller's Meats, butcher shop I've been going to since the 70s. I know I don't look that old, but this blackout rub of theirs is awesome. Give it a shot. Wrap it up. Give it at least overnight, if not 24 hours if you can. And we'll see you on the next video clip when we get to the next step, and that's putting your breasts in the smoker. Okay, now I grab my breasts and put them right on the grill. Now that it's at 275, warmed up, ready to go. Morning everybody. Now that your turkey breasts have been on the grill for about an hour and 15 minutes, I would say even for sure at the hour mark, if you're dealing with 2.5 to 3 pound breasts, to check the temp then. And that would probably be the first time you want to check the temp, and you want it to be at that 140 mark before you pull your breasts off. Pulling them off, to double wrap them in foil, but as you tear off your squares of foil, put about 3 pats of butter down first. That'll go underneath each breast, and then you can put 3 pats of butter on top of the breast as well, wrapping them individually, and then double wrapping them in foil. Once you've got them all wrapped up in foil, you're going to put them back on to the smoker. And so that was at 140 that you took them off, and you're going to want to pull them off again at the 160, 162 mark. So even though they're double wrapped in foil, take whatever kind of temp probe that you have, poke it through the foil into the thickest part of the breast, and wait. Make sure you get that good accurate reading. And if you're at the 160 to 162 mark, take them off. And then what I did is I put those double wrapped breasts into a disposable foil container with a lid on, or some more foil, and then put them in the oven. But the oven's not on, just in an insulated container, so a cooler would be fine, so that they stay at that current temp. And they might spike a little bit, not a big deal. Before you let them rest for about another at least 15 minutes. And then when you take them out, and you're going to see in the pictures coming up, you take them out and you slice them, and all those juices and the butter that melted will be at the bottom. Slice them, that's what I did with mine, and then pour the butter and the juices all over the top of the bird. And you're going to see in those photos, I mean, boneless, skinless breasts to be that juicy is quite a feat. So you got to know what you're doing to get them that way. And then, cut them up, serve them up with whatever veggies you have. I had mine with some corn. But I was really surprised that a boneless, skinless piece of fowl turned out to be so juicy. It was amazing. And I've done a brined whole turkey cut up into pieces before and smoked it. And this was, even though I'm a dark meat fan, this, and again, it was just incredible how good it was. Give this recipe a shot. You won't be disappointed. If you have any questions, send me a message. Take care, enjoy cooking, and enjoy sharing the good food you make with others even more. Love you guys.